Yeah, Bawse Cartel speaking here. I think this interview was necessary overall because enough people in the name Bawse Cartel, Bawse Cartel. Some people are familiar with the name, familiar with the social media pages, but don't know the person himself. So I figured out why not put myself out there and just show them a little piece of me that they don't know, because most people will hear about you, criticize you, hear things from other people and don't know the real you. First thing that comes to mind when you hear Bawse Cartel, you think about social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all other social media pages that I'm on. But Bawse Cartel, the person, I would like to say, is more of a community activist, a social person, somebody who looks to represent his community well and uplift everybody and each person around him. Currently, I live in the Vifort area. That's where I've been living all my life. Area that most of the younger people know it as West Side, but the older folks will know it as the Labushi. That's between the market area and the Bakale area in Vifort. All my life, like I said, I've been living there. I've been representing here in every way that I can, each way that I can, and I'm looking to, with all the abilities that I have, to uplift and then grow the place and the people around me. Kindergarten was the Lions Preschool, then I moved on to the infant school, then over to Vifort Primary School. Next I went to Vifort Comprehensive, Campus A in New Dock area, then went over to Campus B from 3 to 5 in the Lauritius area, then on to POSEC, which is the extension of the Sir Arthur Lewis, which was at the Vifort Comprehensive at the time. Well, I've been EMS on demand at the St. Jude Hospital, which is held at the Georgia Dome Stadium for 10 years now. And also I'm into events, social media, marketing, promoting, working with brands, advertising, anything you can think of, social media, influencing. That's the Bawse Cartel guy. I went into basketball mostly because of Miss Adeline. It was a time we were in class and we were giving trouble. Everybody knows. At Campus B, we used to give Adeline problems. And then a day she just pulled me and say like, yo, if you're not going to take your school serious, at least take one of the sports you like serious. And from then on, I started playing basketball from 4 with the team. Went on to play for the school, Campus B. We played several competitions. We didn't win any games. Every game was a loss. We came back the second year, stronger, better, for a lot of training, more experience. We won the first championship. I think that's the first championship the school ever won. We won that championship, came back the second year, won it again. There was a championship we lost. We lost that championship, came back, we won again. After that, I ended up making the national side with some other of my colleagues from Vifort. We made the national side, traveled to Guadeloupe. It was a very nice experience, man, representing St. Lucia on the national team and being from Vifort, because we all know of the stigma that how it is for Vifort persons to make certain teams, especially when it comes to national. We end up making that team. As you know, I've hosted several events. I've been in the events business over 7 years. But I think of recent, the most difficult event would have been the basketball event I hosted recently with the Vifort South Even Sports Council. Difficult because of the situation in Vifort currently with the crime and access to resources. One of the biggest issues we had for that event is that the court doesn't have lights. I reached out to the sports minister and the district officer, and it was just a back and forth. The Minister of Sports contacted me, we had a conversation. He was looking fruitful that we would possibly have lights for that event, but when the date came, nothing was done. But kudos to Wheel Rock, which sponsored us portable lights. We tried our best to use it, but during the games and when it got darker, we started seeing spots on the court, which were blind spots. So we had to keep on moving the lights every now and then, which made it more difficult. But I was happy that the event itself did happen. We had a good turnout, persons came out and support, and all in all, we made it work. So for me, that was the most difficult. Working so hard is just, I would say, having persons around me that believe in you, having persons that support you. It's like some sort of motivation. And with the kind of mindset you have, I believe that if you have persons that are supportive, you have persons that are always there with you, whether some days you wake up and you don't feel like working or doing certain things, you just have to keep on going. Remember them. Remember that they are rooting for you. You have your parents that support you, your family, your friends, people that you don't even know, that you meet on the internet, rooting for you. I believe that them seeing you working so hard, keep on going, is some sort of motivation also to them working on their personal business. So I believe working hard is a form of helping yourself and helping others. I believe Newport's biggest problem is lack of development and employment, because so much of our youth in the area raised up in broken homes, raised up in homes that are fueled by crime, by violence, by disputes. And I believe the thing that can solve most of the issues is work, because you will go on the block, go in areas, and most fellas will tell you, like, the issue is they want money, and how people to get money is either they work or they steal or they do something. And as we all know, Newport doesn't have no institution that employs people. Besides the call centers, you cannot name many places that currently would employ persons on the regular. I mean, Newport has the space, Newport has the capacity. It's just that we just need somebody. I wouldn't even say the government, because as we know, we see the government doing nothing much for the people. So some persons, I mean, like some divine intervention, some investor from outside could come in and probably see the area, see what we're missing, see what we're looking to do, and get something going that get our young persons involved and employed. Next event is on December 18th, called Deja Vu, the classy brunch, where we will cultivate culinary arts with entertainment, music, fashion, all going down at the Utopia Gardens in Micoud. I think this event will be one of the marquee events under my Bawse Cartel and Dust Events brand, because that event, I have several sponsors like Renwick, Distillers, CPJ, and several others coming on board to make this event stand out, which will be one of the first of its kind in the South. I hosted the first breakfast event back in July, and this time around I came back and bring Deja Vu, which is a brunch, and so far I've gotten a lot of responses from persons. A lot of sponsors are interested, and I think that this event will set the standard of really upscale events in the South. 2023 plans, I will have to take back. I mean, COVID hit for like almost 2 years plus, which set back a lot of persons on plans. So I believe that we should start fresh in 2023, God willing, with all the plans that we had. Like we were saying, this is the year of the entrepreneurs, so I believe that 2023, nobody should sit on any plans that they have. Whatever idea, whatever you're looking to do, just go ahead and just make it happen. My personal plans, I don't like to speak of it too much, but I'll just leave the persons around me open-minded that 2023, we're going up the ladder again. Like I always say, the life's simple, don't complicate it. Because a lot of times we have ideas, we have plans, we're looking to do stuff, and then we're just studying so many things around us. We say about what that person say, what this person say, clouding our judgment, or we sleep on ideas so much that the same thing that we're looking to do, other persons go ahead and do it, and then when we initially go and do it, then we believe that that person is our enemy, that person is our competition. Like, bro, there is enough space for everybody to survive in certain things that they do in life. So whenever that idea hits, if you have to write it down, take a book, whatever steps you have to do to go ahead and execute, I suggest that you go ahead and do so. And that's how it is. Jacques Connect, you already know.